inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Toronto Blue Jays are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. Today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And one out now.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Mookie now. 8th in the National League at RBIs. Hit hard. That gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Ball 1, no strikes.
Who doesn't love to watch Shohei play baseball? I mean, voters certainly did when they made him the unanimous choice for MVP in the American League in 2023. It was an easy choice. He had that award wrapped up by August.
The pitch. And another ball.
Well, as expected, Ohtani was great on the mound and at the plate that year. He struck out more than 11 batters every 9 innings he pitched and hit 44 home runs in the process.
Man at first, 1 away. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
That one ripped. Varsho pulls it in on the run. So the Dodgers leave 1. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Blake Snell. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Sends it across to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Ernie Clement.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
No balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs. Check swing, no appeal. That's inside.
That's the ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Popped up. Under it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Scoreless after 1. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. Here comes Max Muncy. Gausman in his 11th season, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And here it comes. Hard ground ball, base now. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Gets the outside corner with that one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
At the belt and fires.
Foul ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch.
Outside. That's the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The next offering misses. 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more.
No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 0-1. Just missed. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Righty delivers late on that fastball. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And the pitch.
Count full.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Ground ball, base knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Austin Barnes.
So digging in, Austin Barnes.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
2 on, 2 outs. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. The pitch. And ball 1.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
The pitch. That one just misses, and the count is even 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the inning, Anthony Santander at the plate. As the lefty gets to work, and takes low for ball 1. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2. And now the lefty. And there's a ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. fastball for a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Left-hand batter waits. And downstairs. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 1-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Santander gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Left-hand hitter waits. Double play ball to second. There's one. Over to first, safe.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. And that one hammered way back there. But won't get there. It's into the gap. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
One down. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Just missed. And that one fouled off. That's in there. Now 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's George Springer. That one missed.
1-0.
Two outs.
2-0.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And a pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Late swing, foul to the left. And the righty deals. Rip towards third. Clement over to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Drops into the glove. 2 away down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Struck out swinging his first time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Well struck left field. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man on second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the left fielder, number 36. Snell back to work. And that's in the dirt. That one missing inside. And the pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Betts sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Andres Gimenez. Grounded out his first time up. This one in the air center field. Edman in position. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 11.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
2 out, space is empty. That one not close. 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Two down, nobody on. Inside, just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Max Muncy. The right-hander back to work. Here's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Miguel Rojas digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Bounce to the left side. Bichette. On to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And the right-hander deals. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still no score. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hawaiian to kick the pitch. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. The 0-2. Stays alive.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Got him looking. 1 away.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Santander stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That misses the zone. And now 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 4.
Take your bait.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first with one gone. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And another ball. All tied up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Doubled his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1. And a foul ball. Eddie Diaz. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout inning over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied 0-0. Back now in Toronto. We go to the top of the 5th. Tommy Edman at the plate. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016.
That's the ball.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2.
Ball. 2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here comes the pitch. Caught him looking for the K. And up next for Los Angeles, Austin Barnes. Went down on strikes his first time through. Hits the corner. 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
So the batting order turns over. Now here is Freddie Freeman. Fastball for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is downstairs. to the right side. Jimenez fires over to first. And Freeman is retired. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Dodgers go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The wind and the pitch. Just missed.
Well, these Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
And the batter is George Springer. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Springer was part of a really good draft class in 2011, dude. 12 of the top 20 picks became MLB All-Stars. Key position players went ahead of Springer in that draft.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. A gigantic blast. His second homer this series, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Just missing there. Now 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
One down, bases empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jimenez at the plate and takes high there. And now 2-0. 2 down, bases empty, but one run across here in the third and final game of the series. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3 balls and a strike and a pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The pitch. And there's ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk.
If we were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Step off, throw to first. Back standing. He's in there safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Bichette stands in now and watches strike 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Gavin Stone looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Kershaw getting loose as well. Jimenez off of first with 2 away. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. A good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
In the air, out towards left center. Hernandez tracks it down for the out. It's a beautiful Springer dinger here. It's now a 1-0 ball game. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Top 6. Mookie Betts will get us started. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Good eye in that spot. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Righty delivers. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? And the 1-0.
That's it.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That's the ball.
This is again 5 in a row. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's too high, ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Kicks and deals.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
First and second, no outs. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is down low. And there's a ball.
Full count.
On the ground to third. Nice stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
And now it's Max Muncy. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Two on, one out. Fought off foul. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, runners at second and third. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got it! Now 2 out.
Not afraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's a little bit low. Second and third, 2 down. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And a good eye there. In the air, right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as they score a pair on the play.
These are the best kind of automatic doubles for an offense. Everyone scores on the play, and they still have a runner in scoring position. And they pitched to him with the base open at first, maybe regretting that a bit, but there's nothing they can do about it now.
So 2 down, and next for L.A., Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016.
That missed.
Just missed.
1 out.
Man at second. That one fouled off. Ground ball left side. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gavin Stone.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, the great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And here it comes. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
No outs, runner at first. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses, and 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Brusdar Graterol up and throwing. Garcia, a left-hander, also throwing. And another ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez snags it on the run.
Number 5.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. should be an inning-ending double play.
First offering, and it just misses. In the air to left center. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab. So 2 down now, and here is Ernie Clement, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock, try to put something up on the board.
With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 3rd out. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 29.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tommy Edman. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
That missed.
Just off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Chad Green getting ready to go. Sandlin getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Austin.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Outside low. And that's ball 1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me. Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job at missing that to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanding his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one missed. On the ground, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. And he walked him.
Take your base.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Freeman, the next to hit, takes outside. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Runner takes off. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Ground ball right side. Sneaks through. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, one out. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And the infield fly rule call. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. One runs in, coming home. The relay in there. He's safe. It's 4-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Chad Green ready to go.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Check swing, didn't go. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch is in there. 2-1 now. Runner at second, 2 down. Too low, and it's ball 3. Max Muncy up next. And that one is lifted in the air. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 5-1. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Big. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 1 for 3. That one ripped, but foul. Two outs. And there's a foul ball. Makes a sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Blue Jays 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. The Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Stone back to work. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. This is ball one. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. The wind of the pitch. And that one off the outside edge. The Blue Jays down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. And another ball. Out. Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
This one popped up. Barnes pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Davis.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball out into left center field. Edman in position. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Miguel Rojas. And the right-hander back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Green goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering upstairs. Got it fouled for the code.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That catches the corner.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one the other way. Hauls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Gimenez. Stone back to work. Up the middle, Barnes. Got him on the off-balance throw. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So up next, Bo Bichette. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Headed down the line. Betts is on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Wow, that was just foul. Very close to maybe being extra bases there.
The Jays down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike on the inside corner.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. On the run, sends it over to first. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
So man aboard. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. Right through there for a strike. Guerrero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one blasted deep to right. Betts going back. Got all of that one. And they close the gap. It's 5-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
The new pitcher in the game, Kirby Yates.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
2 outs, nobody on. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Phillips, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Left-hand hitter waits. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 5-3 ball game. The 9th inning is next on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Sandlin. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now it's going to be Austin Barnes.
The second baseman, Austin Barnes.
And a pitch. That's in for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering misses down and away. And that's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Right-handed reliever. On the ground to first, could be 2. Guerrero tossed to second, relay to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for LA, Mookie Betts. In there, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th.
Right through there for a strike. Now, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Next offering upstairs. Two outs. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Kirk to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Blue Jays 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
Well, he blew a save opportunity his last time out, and I'm sure that's at least in the back of his mind. So this is a good chance at some redemption here.
And now here is Ernie Clement.
The third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
That one in there across the letters. Hit in the air, left field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Looper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that will make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Freeman. One out, bottom of the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And the runner holds.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the left fielder, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
A 5-3 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.